Hey everybody, how are you? Are you getting excited? Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. The weather's changing a little. Not drastic in California, but I'm feeling fall. But for me now, fall means getting into my Christmas DIYs for everybody, so you guys can make anything that you see that you might like, and you have ample time to get your stuff and to make your own. But first, I wanted to come on, and I'm going to put this out there probably today. I want to get a little bit of feedback. This year, my mind already, above and beyond Christmas DIYs, I'm starting to think what I want to do with my channel coming up in the new year. And I can only hope that this new year brings a lot of happiness for all of us, and we can please leave this sad 2018 behind us as much as possible, as much as that can be done. YouTube is a wonderful outlet for me, especially what I've gone through this past year. It truly has, for a lot of what I've been going through, my saving grace, and that is just the honest to God's truth. So for everyone that's been a part of my channel, leaving me wonderful comments, you won't ever know how much it meant to me. So with that being said, let's get on with what I'm thinking about. One of my first loves in DIYs in the past, I would say probably 20 years. Yeah, I'd say 20 years. 16, 17, right around there, has been paper crafting. And that has kind of gone to the wayside. Now, with that being said, I'm still going to do my holiday home tours. I'm still going to make DIYs for the holidays. But in the mix of when holidays are at a lull, which I know isn't much, but nevertheless, I want to get your feedback, because I think I'm going to start going back into some paper crafting and scrapbooking and things of that nature. I want to start doing some scrapbook pieces again, because I have a lot of scrapbook paper. Heaven knows I have a lot. And it is relatively inexpensive to do, and a lot of my YouTube family, you have families, you love to travel, you have fur babies that you adore, so you have things that you could do scrapbooking with. Now, with that being said, I do a lot more than just scrapbooking with paper. So I want to show you a couple things, and I just want you to tell me if at all you would be interested. Now, there is a couple of pictures, and I'm going to try to find them, because I made one for a gift for a work colleague, and I don't obviously have what I made her. But I'm going to start off by showing you what kind of things I'm thinking about doing, and it is this. This is all scrapbook paper, flowers, paper flowers if you like making your own, or you can buy them from any of the craft stores. Some of this was gifted to me by a dear friend in Holland, and oh my, I still have a couple of glue strings there, look at that. This is on a canvas, and you can buy canvases extremely cheap. And like I said, this is just scrapbook paper and stamps, okay? You can make beautiful gifts. This is what I'm saying, beautiful gifts, or for your own home decor. And all I've done on this, and I did do a DIY on this. I will link it at the end, so if you go to my end screens, I'll have it up there so you can watch if you want to. All this are stencils, and some of these molds I made myself, but the majority are just little wood pieces. And of course, this is a picture of my granddaughter, and ribbon from Hobby Lobby, paint, or if you have Tim Holtz or Recollections, whatever you have. This was very inexpensive, and I probably would venture to say a lot of you have a lot of this stuff in your craft stash. So I'm thinking about doing things of this nature. Now, this is more of a shabby chic Victorian, I would say, but you could even make it more of a farmhouse look, just depending on the papers and the kind of embellishments that you want to use in them. So I'm thinking about doing things like this and like this. Now, this was a $1 frame from Michael's, okay, with the heart. You know how they have the cutouts? And this is just lace, and again, from my stash of scrapbook flowers, and a silk flower with little embellishments that I had in my stash. I did not buy anything to make this. I had the frame, I had everything. If you start looking into what you have, you know what? I want to challenge you that watch me that are craft-minded and love to do crafts, and the majority of you that follow me do. Go in after Christmas when everything's done and start looking at what you have. I could almost bet you're going to find a lot of stuff that you could use up to give as gifts, or just again for your own decor. And this is a picture of my grandmother and myself, and I have a video on this too, and I'll link end of this video. And a Dollar Tree candlestick that was spray painted. What a beautiful frame to give someone, even if there isn't a picture in it, just to give them. And here I didn't put a picture, or you could put a saying, or you could put something that maybe a note that with their handwriting, whatever the case is. I'm thinking about doing something like this also with the other DIYs I do. I made a couple cards, and I want to do things like that as well. And again, things like this, you could also make it not into a card necessarily, but embellish and put it in a frame or a shadow box. And here's another one. And I made this out of my Gemini with my die cuts, and I'll bet a lot of you have a Big Shot or a, what are the other ones that do the cutting? Big Shot, the Big Kick, the Tim Holtz, the Vagabond. All of that kind of stuff. And you have dies. We could start using the things that you have so you feel like you've got your money's worth when spending money for all the things that you bought. So I just wanted to bring this on. I want a little bit of feedback, and let me know what you think for the upcoming year. I want to start doing more DIYs using up some of my embellishments and papers and things of that nature. Okay, guys? So until next time, until our next DIY, remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.